Hi everyone, welcome to the Intuitive Virgo readings. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching my videos. Just to be reminded, just to remind you that videos are for entertainment purposes only. So this morning I asked a specific question. I asked about news, because there are sometimes persons are waiting for news. They are waiting to hear about something, and it seems to be taking a while. So, sometimes we just want to tap in to see what's going on in that space, the energy space, to see where your stuff are and what's the hold up and what's going on. So I asked to reveal what's happening with the news that persons are waiting to hear. And I have chosen 3 cards. So this is a pick 3 video, pick 1 video, 3 cards. Select the card that resonates with you, and I will put the timestamp in the videos, and I will ask you to just pause and see which card resonates with you and come back to the video. And you can jump to the timestamp, or you can watch the entire video if you choose to. So we have the World card, community, and walking away. The World card indicates, World card really represents persons who are wanting to venture out into the world. They want to do social media marketing. They want to do networking. They want to explore, see the world more. They want to see what's out there, explore different cultures, and see what's happening. And community really indicates close partnerships, mainly in business, and a project that you may want to start with 3 or more persons, 2 persons, business ventures. Walking away is mainly when you have a decision to make, you have something that you've been wanting to do, you've been thinking about walking away from a situation. And this can vary, because it can be a situation at work, it can be a person, it can be just a lifestyle, So you can go ahead and see which card resonates with you, and come back to the videos for the full reading. I will use the tarot cards this morning to reveal what you guys have been waiting to hear about. So what news you have been waiting to hear. And we'll see what the tarot says, what they reveal for each card. Okay, so let's get started. So as usual, we will see who jumps out, what jumps out, and we will follow our intuition to see where the energies are going and what's been happening. See what vibrational frequencies we're picking up. So for persons who selected the World card, the High Priestess is a high priestess who really governs the spiritual world and the physical world. So you've been really digging deep into your higher self. You've been really digging in to see what's been going on with you. You are seeking more from life. You're looking out to see what more is there available to me in my life. Your spiritual self is really growing and beginning to develop. So you're beginning to explore the possibilities that are there. Your imagination is really coming into play, and you're beginning to see that whatever you imagine is starting to show up in your life. So you are leaning on your higher self a lot, looking on the inside a lot. Now, what news have you been waiting to hear? The 3 of Wands indicates that you may want to do some traveling. You may want to venture out. There's something that you've been wanting to do, but you're waiting to hear something. So some decision needs to be made before you can actually venture out. So you're standing there, you've made your plans, you've put your plans in place. You may be waiting for approval for something. You may be waiting for something to be approved before you step out into this new situation. You've put some hard work in. You've been focused. You've been really doing this. So this, I'm wondering if this has something to do with a loan from a bank, is it money? Is it a project that you've been working on? Is it a promotion that you're waiting for? But some hard work has gone into it. And so financial resources, the pentacle really represents finances. Some financial resources are being awaited or are being expected on your part. The Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight, the Ace of Pentacles really represents sort of like fresh ideas, new things coming in. It represents a manifestation of wealth, of money. It represents the beginning of attaining your goals. So whatever it is that you're waiting for has something to do with finance. The news that you're waiting on has something to do with finances. The Ace of Pentacles indicates a manifestation of that finance. Can you give me some more on this? The news that these persons are waiting for. It's a little bit too many cards. I won't use those. Let's see what else is there. So the Ace of Pentacles really is a good card, but because it indicates indicates that you've been waiting on money, you've been waiting on cash, maybe a loan from a bank, maybe to hear from the bank manager, from your loan officer or something like that, something of that nature. And financially, whatever you're waiting for, you have some plans in place. So this could be a business idea that you've been working on, and you have applied for some financial resources, and you're waiting to hear the news. And the Ace of Pentacles indicates the manifestation of that money. So it indicates that you are going to get that cash, the moon. There's various paths that, that will come to light. So it looks as if even though you have applied financially for something, there may be other paths as well that you can take that will open up for you, other doors that will open up for you. And the moonlight really is is shining down on you to enlighten you to the various paths, to the various ways that you can go about. So this indicates that there are options available to you. So this money that you're waiting for, this loan that you're waiting for, there's options. There's a Magician and there's a Hermit. So the Hermit indicates that you are going to step into a higher place. You've already put your plans in place and you're beginning to see them coming to fruition. So it looks as if this money is manifested for you. You've been waiting to hear from it. So you will get that letter soon. You'll get that email soon. And it will be just like magic. But the Hermit indicates that you will need to kind of isolate yourself for a while you actually sit now and begin to put those plans into place. So you will need a time of isolation where you can actually begin to implement those plans. The Magician shows that all the elements have come together and that everything is manifesting to you. The fact that you have different options, there's different ways of doing things, tells me that you've been searching, you've been exploring. Queen of Cups. Again, more resources coming into you. The Queen of Cups. Emotionally, take a moment out, make sure that you're well balanced. I know you'll get excited once you get this news that you've been waiting for, especially, when you want to move forward with your life, you want to move forward with your plans. It's exciting to have things manifest so quickly. The Queen of Cups is a sensitive queen. She indicates higher intuition, trustworthiness, and everything. So this could be the person that's going to actually bring you the news. It could represent your loan officer or your bank manager, whoever it is. And it doesn't have to be a female. It can be also male, because the cards do not really have much to do with gender, just energies. Okay, so sensitive, trustworthy, higher intuition at play. This person is actually quite pleased and quite happy to help you to bring your dreams to life. Ace of Sword, Muse. Ace of Sword indicates that the news is there Great time to start a new project. Wonderful time to start a new project. That's one of the characteristics of the Ace of Swords. So this tells me that there's a business plan in place. There's some finances that you have been waiting on. That's the news you've been waiting on. You're waiting to hear whether those finances were granted. I don't know if it's a loan or if it's a grant or if it's a sponsorship or if you're just borrowing some cash from your families and friends. I don't know how it's going to come in, but this tells me that whatever you're going to do has to do with social media, networking, maybe some travel, and it's an idea that's been with you for a while that you've been wanting to venture out into. You have spent a lot of time thinking about it. So that's the news that you have been waiting for. Persons who selected the World card, we put that one aside and we will focus on the Community card. So just to wrap up, you've been waiting on news regarding a loan or some monies that you've been wanting to do to step out into business, to venture out into business. And this business is not limited to your geographical location. This business venture could be something online that you've been wanting to do. And so the World card really represents, you know, networking, worldwide, open relationships from different cultures and stuff. It could be just that you want to venture out and travel the world and you applied for a loan to go and explore. Travel the world, do some blogging, whatever it is that you had planned in mind to do. You know the specifics. So the Community card, partnerships, deals, business deals, coming together to get something done, coming together to achieve something, having one goal in sight, wanting to achieve something, but you're waiting on news. This could be one person, this could be more than one person waiting on news. So let's see what you are actually venturing out into. Let's see what kind of news are you waiting on. Let's see what the cards say, since no one is jumping out. Message. Quickly, swiftly, there is some messaging coming to you. Some messages coming to you and you're ready and you're prepared for it. And you're looking as if, where are you? Where's the news? What's happening? I'm not seeing you come in. Again, more waiting, investments to come up, plans in place. What's the news though? What's the news? What is it that you have been so diligently plotting and planning and working together on? It's a project. It's a project for sure. Let's see. Definitely waiting on the hard work that you've put in to show forth, to bring forth a seed, to produce. Is it that you have already started this business and this business has been ongoing for a while and now you're waiting for the profits to show up? Is that what's happening here? Because this indicates investment, it indicates seeds that you've planted. You're waiting for your crops to come into fruition. The Two of Wands. He has a little globe in his hands, so you know you're ready. Is it that you want to expand your business? Is it that you are thinking of venturing out more? The Eight of Wands indicates steady growth, positive growth, and steady growth, and also news coming in. The Two of Wands represents planning for the future, the beginning of the first steps, something that you have been working on, or something that all of you guys have been working on. This indicates like a small business and you guys want to venture out into doing something bigger and you want funding for it, or you have invested time and space and effort into it and you're waiting for the seeds of it to show up. What's the news though? Is it a higher partnership? Is it that you want to partner with someone bigger than yourself in order to take you to the next level because you've been steadily growing? There seems to be a lot of businessy going on. You guys are waiting for news for business. Good news. Ace of Cups. think the Ace of Cups are communication. The Ace of Cups is waiting on, definitely waiting on communication, definitely waiting to hear. Did you guys apply for partnership? I'm thinking you want to partner with someone, a company that's bigger than yourselves, or someone who is already in your field but can really take your business to the next level and help your business to get to the next level. And you are actually waiting on this to come into play for you. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. I'd say. I'm not getting a feel of specifics. I'm getting a feel of generally business-wise. Partnership definitely could be. You could be a small law firm that you are looking to partner with a larger law firm in order to, grow your business. There's been steady growth with you, definitely for sure, but you kind of want to venture out more. You want to venture out more, and you think that partnering with this business will really take you to the next level. Definitely new relationships. Ace of Cups represents new relationships. New relationships. So I'm thinking that's where you're waiting on. That's the news you're waiting on. That's the news that you're waiting on. You're waiting to hear if your partnership has been approved. And when I say partnership, there are times when you are looking to partner on various levels. So I don't want to narrow it in. I want it to be that persons who are actually watching can resonate with this, because you know what field you're waiting on. What's the outcome though? We want to know what the news is going to be. We know the news is going to come. We want to know what the outcome is going to be. For these persons who are waiting to hear, on their partnership. Someone's defending you. There's some conflicts going on with the resolution. And someone is being defensive. There's conflicts going on. Someone's being defensive. So someone's standing up for you. Or you guys could be standing up for yourself, because you've been putting in the hard work and you're wanting to, move to the next level. But you're being defensive. You may want to just back down a little bit and listen to your higher self and see what happens there. The Star, definitely want to step back a little bit. You may be being too defensive. The Star really indicates balance, indicates that you need to be really, really grounded and embrace what others around you are saying. Embrace the information that's coming into you. Balance the information that's coming into you. Balance what other persons are saying around you. Don't be too defensive about it. In business, you gotta be open. You gotta be ready to learn. Take information and apply it where it needs to be applied. Take from it what belongs to you and leave what doesn't really pertain to you and to the growth of your business. So the Star represents, the stars in the background represents personal growth. So the reason why you're being defensive, that's the reason why you're being defensive. You need to there may be one or two of you, or maybe someone in the partnership that really needs to grow and develop personally. So they have some more personal growth and development to be done in the midst of all of this. Hence, that person is maybe the one that's being defensive. Your faith is renewed though. With the presence of the Star, your faith is actually being renewed. Your faith in the project, your faith in yourself is being renewed. So you really want to step back a little bit. Don't be too defensive and get some, advice and, grow. Because if you are going to really grow your business and grow your partnership, you yourself as an individual also needs to grow. Your business is only as good as you are. King of Cups. Emotional balance needs to be the one that's ruling and reigning. Don't be too emotional about this. Allow the emotional balance to come in. This is what you've been waiting for. The announcement, the judgment, the verdict. This is what you have been waiting for, and this news is actually coming in very quickly. Persons around you will be celebrating about it. They'll be happy to hear. So this is actually good news coming into you. You will actually hear. These adjustments needs to be made first, though, to open the door for this. This is where you need to be. You need to be emotionally balanced in order to let this through. So don't be too defensive. Don't be too offensive. Don't, be too... They may be proposing something that you don't think is good for the business, and maybe you're not able to see it from their perspective, because that level of development in you as an individual needs to come through before you can really see the value and benefit of what they're saying. But there are other persons around you that's involved in the partnership that will help you. So your defensiveness does have an impact. So I would say to you, pull it back. Be fluid, be water, be light, if you don't know how to proceed, sometimes it's best to keep quiet and let the stronger ones who know what to do it. You really need to be emotionally balanced, because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for persons who their partnership to be not keep, jumping off emotionally when it comes to decision making, but someone who is balanced, can see the benefits of what is happening, and they will make a decision and they will announce it pretty soon. And it looks like good news, because there's celebration going on for you. That's the persons who are in the community space. This is a small business, a small partnership that is looking to venture out to other partnerships that are larger than themselves, so that they can grow. Walking away. So both those cards have been more around business and careers, finances. Walking away. Beautiful, beautiful girl. Whew. Beautiful, beautiful girl. Normally when so many cards come out, I don't, if there's 4 cards that comes out at once, I tend not to pull them, but 3 is fine for me. I think 3 is a good indication, and I think these 3 that came out were intentional. So this is where your energy is guiding. Walking away, there was some teamwork going on, and the teamwork doesn't have to be with work. It could be with relationships. So there was some teamwork going on. There was some miscommunication, some misguidance, some misinformation, and everyone has dropped their sword. Everyone has just, resigned and has walked away. You have been holding your ground, standing there, having come through so much, having fight through so much, standing there waiting to hear the outcome. Waiting to hear the outcome. I'm not getting business and I'm not getting career. I'm getting more on a personal level for this one. So the teamwork could involve a relationship. You were both going on just fine, and all of a sudden the other party has decided to just walk away and left you to pick up the pieces. You are still strong within yourself. You're still strong emotionally and mentally. You're a little bit battered and bruised. You're very much battered and bruised, and you're literally just standing there wondering what on earth happened here. Everything was fine. We were working together. Everything was good. Literally what happened? And so you're looking at the persons and you're feeling like you want to walk away. You're looking at the situation. This person has stepped away from the situation and you haven't heard from them. You haven't quite heard back from the person since the fallout, since the breakup, since the walking away. You're still standing because you're still strong. You still, have your wits about you. You're still resilient to the situation. You're just waiting to hear really and truly what his or her outcome is. The sun indicates that you are actually waking up to new things. You are beginning to wake up to new things. You're beginning to wake up to new beginnings, looking at starting over your life. So while you're waiting to hear what this person is going to do, what's going to happen between us, what are we doing, you are actually waking up and looking at things in a new light, looking at things from a new perspective. So you kind of want to move on with your life, kind of want to go forwards, but you're waiting to see what this person does. And you're waiting to see what this person does because you still have the gate open to this person. You still have the gate slightly open because you want to know, do we continue? Can we mend? Can we move forwards? Definitely coming through a difficult time. It looks more like relationship, this one. But you're definitely coming through a difficult time. You've done very well so far. So the news that you are waiting on literally here is whether you guys are going to stay in a relationship or whether you're going to walk away from each other, whether you're going to work on it together or separate. Waiting on this news has given you time to really reflect on yourself, reflect on what you've been going through, reflect on where you want to go. It's been a while, it could be weeks that this has happened and you haven't really heard from the person. The person is saying that they need time and they need space, and you're giving them, you need that time and that space as well. You've done so well so far. Each day the sun rises, you pick yourself up, you move forward, you get done what needs to be done. So let's see what your outcome is going to be. I feel a lot of sadness, but in addition to the sadness, it's like you're saying to yourself, everything is for a purpose and everything is for a reason. So you're resilient. You're very, very resilient, and you have put things in place for yourself that you don't plan on breaking down totally. You know, you have these markers in place that is helping you along the way. So you're cushioning yourself as you go along and as you patiently wait to see what the outcome is going to be. The Knight of Wands, passion, could be a fire sign that we're dealing with. Very passionate. You're passionate about yourself as well. Very passionate about your goals and your plans for the future, and you're passionate about moving forward. You are very, very ready to move forwards. Very, very energetic, ready to move forwards. A dramatic change. A dramatic change. The Tower is chaos. It indicates chaos coming in. So chaos doesn't necessarily mean, or a dramatic change doesn't necessarily mean that it is bad. Doesn't necessarily mean that it is bad. It could be a change for the better. Basically, it's a change that you've been wanting deep down, and is now finally here. The Knight of Wands is indicating that you're just gonna go for it. Whatever the person decides, you're just gonna go for it. This dramatic change is coming though. Let's see what the overall outcome is going to be once this news gets to you. So this news that you are waiting for is whether you're going to stay in a relationship or go. And the person's going to communicate this to you really, really soon, because you're literally at the brink of making that decision yourself, and you being the one that's just going to communicate what you want eventually. Knight of Cups. Peace offering. Peace offering comes to mind. Peace offering comes to mind. This change is actually going to bring a difference. It's going to be a good change. It's going to be hard at first, but it's going to be a good change for both persons involved. I am seeing emotionally, you guys are balancing things back out. You are looking at things in an emotional space. You guys are attached to each other emotionally. And so you're reluctant to just walk away from the whole situation. So the change that will come in may involve you guys making decisions over your lives, setting boundaries, following your heart. One of you is passionate, one of you is more emotional. So this could even be a guy and a girl is the one that walked away. As it resonates with you guys, as it resonates with you. So the cup indicates that one of the parties are the Knight. One party is very, very passionate. One party is very, very emotional. So one is ready to go. One is like hot-headed. And one is more emotionally balanced. So the news, you guys will come together and you will talk. And the news will actually bring change for you. Many paths that you guys can choose. Different pathways you guys can take. Let's see one final card for the outcome. Will they stay together? Will they break up? What's the final outcome on this news? I'm getting a more stay together vibe. All the cards are kind of indicating that you guys are going to stay together. Queen of Swords. The decision has been made. The decision has been made, and it is more in a logical space. It's more in a space of intellect more than emotion. So there's a more the decision or the news or the agreement that you guys will come to is more of an intellectual one as opposed to an emotional one. You guys are going to be fair. You have to be fair with each other. You have to be well-rounded. Well-rounded. So whatever caused the fallout here needs to be addressed. And then you guys will be able to move on from there. So you guys will come together and the news that you've been both waiting on will come out. So the news is really between the two of you. One person's left it up to the other to make the decision, and the other's left it up to the other to make the decision. But ultimately, I think you guys are going to come together and make a decision together. So you two will be bringing your own news. Walking away, guys. That's where it is. So remember to like, subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below. Hit the notification button for our future uploads. That's where your energies are flowing for the news that you've been waiting on. And the news will come really, really quickly. You will start seeing signs of it very soon. I don't like to put timelines on stuff because I think energies are timeless. So whenever you're watching this video, that's when it's relevant to you. So the time frame indicates really soon. Just no specific dates, no specific time, no specific numbers comes to mind. So guys, thank you so much for watching. This is the Intuitive Virgo.